everybody. This is a quick yoga core segment. It's part of a class that I taught this morning in the studio live, and we had such a good time with it that I decided I wanted to come home and record it for all of you so that you could have fun with it as well. So, the idea is that you've already done something to warm up. So maybe take the time to do some sun salutations, maybe take a little walk around your block a few times. Maybe it's even just some jumping jacks in your room, in your space. But do something to warm your body up a little bit so that you're ready for this. We're actually going to start up on our feet toward the front edge of our mat. And you're going to start with a half sun salutation. So remember, the focus of this sequence is core. So that doesn't just mean our abs, it means our entire core, our front body, our back body, and our sides. So we're going to try to balance everything out. We spend a lot of time here. So you're going to notice a lot of emphasis on the back to counteract that. So be prepared to lengthen your spine, to do a lot of elongating and firing up your back muscles. So we're going to go ahead and start with the feet about hip width. Nice soft knees, beautiful posture, hands at heart center. So we're going to take a big inhale, reach up, feel free to open up the hands. And then on the exhale, you're going to draw your hands to heart center, bend your knees, keep your back long as you fold forward. Then we're going to take the hands to the shins, re-lengthen the spine. Inhale, reach, stretch it out. Exhale, refold. Take the hands back to heart center. Soften your knees, reach your sitting bones behind you, lengthen your spine, and then lift from the muscles of the back. Breathe up and open. Fold it down. Hands to shins, lift and stretch. Refold. And then bring the hands to the heart, lengthen out, lift from your back muscles all the way up to standing, and open. Fold it down. This time we're going to add on. Hands to shins, lift and lengthen. Refold. Hold here, soften the knees, hands come to the floor. Step it back, find a plank position. Wrists are right under the shoulders. You could always just hold plank on your knee. We're going to take an exhale. Draw the right knee in. Inhale, step it back. Exhale, draw the left knee in. Inhale, step it back. Alternate. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more set. Exhale. Inhale. Last time. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Now even if you warmed up, this first down dog might be about pedaling your feet, might be about a little shifting of your hips side to side. Do what you need to do to kind of loosen everything up. Make sure you're lengthening through your spine, you're breathing, pressing the shoulder blades toward the waist, away from the ears. Let's take an inhale as we look forward, lift the heels, soften the knees, and then exhale, gently step to the front edge of your mat. Take the hands to the shins, lift and lengthen, big breath in. Exhale, refold. Draw the hands to the heart, lengthen through your spine on an in-breath. Reach and open. Good. Let's go ahead and take it back down. Hands to shins, lift and stretch. Refold. Soften the knees so that the hands meet the mat. Step it back. Find your plank position. Slow mountain climber coming across the body. So we exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, step back, other side. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Back to center on the inhale, alternating side to side. Your upper body stays still. Chest is square to the floor. Lower body rotates One more set. Exhaling as we come in, using the core to draw the knee in and exhale. Downward facing dog. So child's pose, great option for the down dog. Gets you out of your shoulders. Allow yourself some time to breathe, to get into the position, to lengthen the spine. On the inhale, eyes come forward, heels lift, knees soften. Exhale, step, or you could hop if you're familiar with that, to the front edge of your mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, refold. Inhale, all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands to heart. Good, let's change up the center. Inhale. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, lift and stretch. Exhale, refold. Hold here, soften the knees so the hands come to the floor. Step your right foot back behind you, just wide enough for warrior one, so not super wide. Turn that back leg out to that 45-degree angle. Front knee is bent. Now, sweep the arms out in front, lengthen the spine, and lift up from your back into that warrior one position. So shoulders square, but hips stay kind of open to accommodate the stance. Now, first thing we want to think about, engage your core muscles, relax your shoulders, and lengthen your spine. We're going to keep the length in the spine. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge your long spine forward. Sweep the arms back behind you. Inhale, lift and reach. Exhale, hinge, arms reach behind. Weight is in the front heel, so you may feel the underside of your leg and your seat begin to engage as well. Range of motion is limited by being able to keep your spine long, so we don't want to round over the leg. That's not what we're looking for. Keep the length. One more time only. Exhaling and inhaling. Hold here. Find your warrior two, or warrior one rather. Relax your shoulders, zip your core. And then take your back heel, lift it, turn the back leg parallel. Dive down to the mat. Step it back, find your plank position. Take a nice big breath in here. Exhale, shift forward and gently lower yourself to the floor. Option to bring the knees down. Inhale, press up into cobra, shoulders down. Exhale, either curl the toes under or roll through the feet. Downward facing dog. Hold here. Deep breaths. Next inhale, eyes come forward, heels lift, knees soften. Exhale, step to the front edge of your mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, refold. Inhale, hands to heart as we lengthen up and open. Exhale, hands to heart center. Other side, big breath in. Exhale, dive it down. Find those back muscles. Soften the knees. Inhale, lift. Find the back muscles again. Exhale, fold. Hold here. Step the left foot back just far enough for a warrior one. Turn that left foot out to that 45-degree angle. Sweep the arms forward. Lengthen your back. Lift from your back muscles into that warrior one position. Engage your core, zip your front just like a zipper on a pair of pants. And when you're ready, inhale here, long spine. Exhale, hinge forward, but only as far as you can go, keeping the length in your spine. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Weight is in the front heel. Firing up the underside of that front leg. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do that one more time all the way through. And then we'll inhale up, finding that warrior one, engaging the core. Take the back heel, lift it up, turn that back leg parallel. Dive down to your mat. Step yourself back into your plank position. Big breath in here. Exhale, shift forward. Lower yourself to the mat. It is totally okay to bring your knees down first. Hands land opposite the chest. Inhale, we open. Doesn't matter how high you come. Exhale into that downward facing dog. Remembering that child's pose is always an awesome option here. Hold and breathe. And then we inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step the feet forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, refold. Inhale up to standing, soft knees. Exhale, hands to the heart. Changing that middle section. Inhale, up and open. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, lift and stretch. We're counteracting all that sitting that we do in a day. Stay here. This time you step that right leg back a little farther. We're going into our warrior two. So turn that leg out to that 45-degree angle. We're going to find our back muscles as we sweep up and open. So we're now facing the right wall. We can walk ourselves out a little bit more if we like, getting nice and low in those legs. And we're just going to flow between extended side angle and reverse warrior. So shoulders down the back, front leg is aligned, hip to knee to toes, and we come full breath forward. Full breath up and back. Full breath forward. Full breath up and back. Try to drive the movement from the sides of your core. Contract to come down. Now contract to come up. Contract to come down. Last time, contract to come up. Hold here in your reverse warrior. Stretch out that left side. Relax the shoulder. So we're going to end up facing the floor. The right hand is going to come inside the left foot. So we have a little windmill action. You're going to lift your right heel, windmill the arms, face forward, right hand inside right foot. We're going to take a side plank facing the left wall. So your wrist should be just underneath your shoulder or a hair on the outside. You can bring the bottom knee down. You can bring the top foot across, whatever works, and reach the free arm up toward the ceiling. Press your shoulder away from your ear and hips go down 2 inches, up 2 inches, down 2 inches, up 2 inches. Inhale, exhale. You could be in a staggered plank. You could be in a stacked plank. We're going to do just 2 more. Inhale, exhale one more time. Hold it up there. Keep breathing. Now we're going to take this left foot, swing it forward, sweep up, find your crescent lunge. And it's okay to scooch in like I just did if you need a little more support. For balance, relax your shoulders, engage your core, breathe here. We're going to bring the hands to the heart. Now we're going to slowly transition ourselves into a warrior 3. So if you need to, you can come up little by little in little increments until you shift the weight into that left foot. And then you're going to hinge yourself over. Arms can do all kinds of things. They can reach overhead. They can come out to the side. I like mine at heart center. Now I can't balance because it keeps me centered. Press the energy out through both legs. Reach the energy out through the crown of the head. We're going to take an inhale here. And on the exhale, we're going to come upright, pulling the right leg through. Inhale, press back into your warrior three. Exhale, pull the leg through, use your core. If you lose your balance, just tap your right foot down to the floor and reset. We're just gonna do that one more time. Inhale, find a fixed point on which to gaze. Hold here, exhale. Now, we're just gonna take this right leg, we're gonna turn it out, bring the sole of the foot either above the knee, below the knee, or ball of the foot to the floor. Tree pose. Lift up out of your hips. Press your leg into the earth. Reach the crown of the head up to the ceiling. Feel free to adjust the position of your arms. Breathe. We're challenging the core via balance. So lots of different ways of doing it. And then you're just simply going to step to the front edge of your mat. Maybe you need to release some kinks in your feet. Hands come to heart center. We take an inhale. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, hands to shins, lift and stretch. Exhale, refold, hold here. We're gonna take that left foot, we're gonna step it back into our warrior one, or warrior two stance. I can't keep my warrior straight today. We're gonna use the back muscles as we give it that little windmill or cartwheel up. Feel free to widen your stance. Get a little lower in those legs. Check, front hip to knee to foot, all aligned toward that wall that now your right side is facing. Roll the shoulders back and down. Let's flow. Full breath forward. Extended side angle. Full breath up and back. Reverse warrior. Use your side body to transition from position to position. So this is where the mind-body connection comes into play. Think about right side engaging to take us to extended. Left side engaging to take us into reverse. One more time in each direction. We're going to hold and meet in that reverse warrior. Give your right side a chance to stretch out. Relax your shoulders and your jaw. So remember, in just a minute, we're going to do that windmill, and our left hand is going to end up on the inside of our right foot. So when you're ready, lift your left heel, turn to face forward, left hand down. We're going to go into our side plank, facing the right wall. You can choose any variation you like. Bottom knee down, top foot down, staggered feet, stacked feet. Free arm reaches. Pressing the earth away, hips go down 2 inches, up 2 inches. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep pressing your shoulder down away from your ear. Last one. Hold it up there. Breathe. Now we're going to take this right foot and we're going to sweep it forward as we turn to face the floor. We're going to sweep up, finding that crescent lunge. If you need to scooch in a little bit to find the right positioning and to find your balance, feel free to do that. Engage your core as you breathe. Draw the hands to the heart. Remember, we're transitioning into warrior three, so feel free to come in incrementally until you can shift your weight into your right foot. And then we slowly start to hinge over. You want energy going in all directions. Okay, if you lose your balance, you just tap down. Remember to bring your arms wherever it feels comfortable for you. And then we inhale here. Exhale, come upright. Pull the left leg through. Inhale, reach back. Take your time. So if you lose your balance, instead of pulling the leg through, you can just tap that left foot to the floor. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, pull through. Just one more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull through. Hold here. Now you're going to open up this left leg. Place the sole of the foot either above the knee or below. You can always bring the ball of the foot to the floor. Lift up away from your pelvis. Foot grounds. Crown of the head reaches. Holding and breathing here, using that breath to engage your core, to create your stability. And then releasing, and maybe we just shake those feet out a little bit. We're not going to take a fancy descent down to the mat. We're just going to come straight down. Seated position. So you want to bring your knees to a bent position, and you're going to flex your feet. And the flexing of the feet just helps release the front of your hips a little bit. Sometimes they have a tendency to grab in this position. And when the feet are down like that, it's a little bit easier to grip. You feel it a little bit more. When you flex the feet, it allows things to release just a hair. So, hands are behind the thighs, and we're going to use our hands to lengthen our spine. So we've already done a ton of lengthening, which means a ton of back work. So you should be able to find those muscles pretty easily at this point. Once you're long, you're going to take your arms out in front of you. I like to go palms up just to relax my shoulders. So this is tiny. This is like a max of 2 inches worth of movement because we're not going to round the back. We're going to inhale, hinge back. Again, it's very small. And then exhale, breathe into your low belly to come up. Inhale back, only about 2 inches max. Exhale up, breathe into your core. Inhale and exhale. So even though you're using your abs, you might feel your back a lot more. Back tends to be a little weaker on most of us. Totally fine. We're going to do just one more. We're using the whole core. And then take a quick cross-legged position and just let your body fold forward. Release all those back muscles. Relax your neck. Take a deep inhale, followed by a deep exhale, and then come back up. So we're going to bring ourselves back out, flexed feet. We're going to take those hands back out, lengthening the spine. And then this time, I lied about the hands. We're going to actually bring the hands into heart center. So we're going to take that little bit of a hinge, just enough to feel your core kick in, and then we're going to twist from here. So we're going to take an exhale, and an inhale, and an exhale, and an inhale. So we exhale to twist, inhale, center, exhale, twist, inhale, center. Keep that going, and I'm just going to show you why you don't want to go too far back. If I go too far back, I end up either arching my back or tucking my pelvis under. We want to try to keep the length in the spine. So even if you're upright, that's better than rounding. This would be our last set. And then again, we get to cross the legs and fold forward. Take that deep inhale, followed by that deep exhale. And relax. We're just going to finish with a little locust. So we're going to come down onto our stomachs. And you're just going to take, if you're comfortable with your face straight down on the mat, that's great. If you need to turn your head to the side, that's okay too. Take just a minute to enjoy the floor. This is the first time your spine has been supported by something else the entire class, so it feels good. And as you breathe and let your spine take a quick little break, you can start to align the rest of your body. So we're just going to curl our toes under, turn our thighs straight down to the floor, make sure that our legs are about hip distance apart, and then you can release your feet again. So we're just going to take the tailbone reach it toward the wall behind us. It's a very subtle shift, but you should feel a little extra length in your low back, and you should feel your low abdominals lift a little bit and engage. So we're going to start with our arms at our sides. And initially, it's just the upper body that's going to work. So we're going to think about lifting from the shoulder blade region of the back. We're going to lift the chest up, but at the same time, we're going to lift the arms and reach them toward the wall behind us. And then we lower back down. So it's an inhale as we come up, lifting and reaching, and an exhale into the core as we lower down. Inhale, lift and reach. Exhale, lower down. One more like this. And then we're going to allow the legs to accompany us. So we're going to take that inhale, lift all four limbs, reach for the back wall. You might get a little higher now. Exhale, lower slowly with control, so no dropping. Inhale, reach and lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach and lift. This is a great way to counteract all the computer work or smartphone stuff that we do. Opening up the chest as we reach the arms up and back. Last time. Good. And then come down, bring the hands under the shoulders. Take a wide-kneed child's pose. Allow those arms to really walk out in front. Feel the shoulder blades separate from the spine. Maybe press the undersides of your arms toward the mat to get a bit of a deeper stretch. And just breathe. If your arms are shaking or you just feel really fatigued in that upper body, you can wrap your arms around you where your hands come toward your feet and just let your shoulder blades fall away from center from here. It's not as deep of a stretch, but again, we have to honor our bodies first and foremost. And then just bring your hands in to support you. Draw the belly in toward the spine and very gently come up. We're just going to finish on our backs. Quick little spine stretch. So come all the way down. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. Take your arms out nice and wide. Press your shoulder blades into the mat and just start to let your lower half gently rock side to side. This was a lot of work for your back, so please feel free to start this tiny, especially if you feel any pulling sensation as you begin to rock. And then as those sensations, whatever it is, tightness, pulling, as they start to dissipate, then you can start to rock a little bigger. But listen to your body. And then we're just going to pick a side. Doesn't matter which side. Let the hips and the legs release. Turn your head in the opposite direction and press that opposing shoulder blade down into the floor. Just hold here and breathe. Maybe you extend the bottom leg, shift the hips, and bring the top leg across. Even more, that'll just deepen your stretch. It's not a necessary thing to do, it's just an option. And then very carefully come up and switch sides. So legs and hips go one way, head turns the opposite. That opposing shoulder blade presses down into the floor. It doesn't have to touch, but it's energy pressing down so that the upper body twists one way while the lower body twists the other. And then we'll take that bottom leg as an option, extend it out, bring the top leg across, going a little deeper, for you just to close your eyes and relax your face. Very gently, slowly bring it onto your back. Realign your spine. Take your arms in. Walk your feet out so they're a little wider than hip width. And then gently let your knees fall together so you're kind of tenting the legs. Close your eyes. Maybe you flip your palms up toward the ceiling, release the shoulders. And just find a deep breath. And we're just going to try to relax the body. Deep inhale. And with every exhale, see if you can find more and more softness in your body. I encourage you to stay here and to work with this for as much time as you have on this day. I'm going to go ahead and leave you now, but I hope you'll rest for a while. Have a great day.